Hi Capricorn, so this is Billy Joe. Thank you so much for visiting my video, my channel. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Always remember, if the message doesn't resonate with you, you can always check one of your other signs. This is recorded for July 2020, but it's always in my intention and my belief that whenever you click on the video, even if it isn't July 2020, whenever you watch it, whenever you're drawn to it, is when it's intended for you to see it. So I'm going to look and see what's going to be happening for you for the next month. Remember, there's lots of people who watch these videos, so only take parts of the message that resonate for you. Don't ever force it to fit. If you want to follow me on Instagram, all the information is down in the description box. You can find me on Instagram and on Facebook. All those links are down in the description box, as well as information if you want a personal reading, how to reach out to me, all that good info. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscription button. And as always, I love it when you leave your feedback. So let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Five of Earth. So that's the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Coins. That is most often interpreted as being left out in the cold. For this deck, it does say it has to do with fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So this has to do with, fears, anxieties, not knowing how you're going to make ends meet. Then we have King of Fire. The King of Fire is the King of Wands, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. It says focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. The King of Fire, he leads by example. He's not one of those people that says, do as I say, not as I do. I've heard my father say that many times when I was growing up. This is a leader who leads by example. He doesn't expect other people to do something he wouldn't do himself. And then we have the Three of Water. So for me, the Three of Cups often represents celebrations. Some people interpret that as third-party situations, but I don't usually do that. Especially right here, it's a celebration. It says it could be a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. But we will try and get more clarifiers on that. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Earth. So the Knight of Earth is really the slowest moving knight in the whole deck. But slow and steady wins the race, right? Sometimes this can be interpreted as, waiting around for the opportunity to come to you, okay? If you are represented as the Knight of Earth, and maybe you just like the opportunity to come to you, right? But this is loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. It's time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. And it talks about a guardian angel. And this is over the Queen of Fire. Confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very creative, innovative. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So it's time for you to buckle down and get to work on your creativity. What I am noticing is we do have the King of Fire and the Queen of Fire. So we have a matching set there. So let's get some clarifiers here. So, what is this anxiety about, Spirit? Please give us a clarifier for the Five of Earth. For Capricorn. Clarifier for the Five of Earth. Let's see here. clarifier for the Five of Earth. We have the number 27, walking away. So in order for you to get relief from all the anxiety and the stress, worrying about things not meeting, you're going to have to walk away from things that's not serving you. Things, it's kind of like, I know when my kids were smaller and there were times that me and my ex-husband were struggling to pay bills. There were times that we had to sit there and choose, okay, what isn't necessary. So maybe you need to walk away from things that's not necessary, things that don't serve your good, your highest purpose. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers for the King of Fire. So how are they leading by example, Spirit? What do they need to do to lead by example? We have the number 9, broken heart. So possibly some of you are recovering from maybe a divorce, maybe a broken relationship, and you are some of you may be actual single parents. Not all of you, but some of you. But you are learning how to, I'm just sensing that there's a lot of you that, with the broken heart, that you're having to learn how to make things mend, your heart mend, how to step into your own authenticity and into your independence, and probably trying to learn how to, especially if you live together, for those of you that resonate with this, and you went from a 2-income household to now to a 1-income household, I'm sensing that a lot of you is going to have to struggle with, making ends meet, but you can do it. The King of Fire is someone who's motivated, someone who's able to get the job done. And I just feel like you're someone who's ascertaining your independence. You are stepping away from this, whatever it is, whether it's love, romance, some kind of family disappointment. Maybe some of you are even grieving, had to do with a death in a family member that you've had to deal with passing away. Whatever it is that you're mending from, you're able to do this. You are an entrepreneur, and that's in every sense of the word. So you are able to move forward from this. And as you move forward from this, you are celebrating. So you are celebrating. So we have the number 35 to, for the 3 of water, we are using the 35, which is first chakra, Archangel Michael. The thing about Archangel Michael, he's one of the strongest, most powerful archangels there are. He has that powerful sword of Archangel Michael, has that beautiful, powerful sword. He is the archangel, that we call upon when we want the army of angels to come help us. So the first chakra has to do with the root chakra. This is foundations. So you're rebuilding your foundations. For some of you, you may be wanting to have a housewarming party. You moved into your own place. For others of you, you may want to have a divorce party. Some people have bridal parties. Some people have divorce parties. Maybe your divorce decree came in and you want to go out and celebrate. So regardless of what that is, there's some celebration going on. I'm sensing, even though you've had a broken heart, things didn't work out the way you are moving in a positive direction. You are handling this like a king or a queen. And it's time for you to buckle down and get things done in the most creative manner that you can think of. Maybe you have put off starting a business. Lots of times when, especially if you're a female, lots of times us females, when we get married or get on a long-term commitment or relationship, we tend to put our other person ahead of our own wants and desires. Like my mother, for example, she worked and worked and worked to put my dad through college. There's a lot of women like that. You work, you put your man through college, or you support his career while you just take a back seat. And now that you are divorced, you're no longer in that situation, you're learning to put yourself first. And that in itself is cause for celebration. So, hooray for you, Capricorn. So let's get moved on now to what's happening in your love life. So I'm going to pull some of these cards from the Enchanted Love Tarot deck, just to see what's going on in your love life, Capricorn. For some of you, you may have just moved out into your own place, and you are, you're up and going. You're happy. I just really sense a lot of happiness going on for Capricorn right now. What's going on in your love life? So we have the Ten of Roses in reverse. So the Ten of Roses, that's usually the Ten of Wands. It did come out in the reverse. So the Ten of Wands has to do with struggles. And it has to do with a lot, again, with the stress. But tens have to do with the ending of stress. With it being in reverse, is telling me that you've gotten over your stress. You've gotten over that hump. You know, you was at the last leg going uphill, the last stretch of the staircase, so to speak. And with it being in reverse, that's telling me that you've already gotten over it. You're on the other side. You're going back down the hill now. So whatever you have had going on in your relationship that you were stressed out about, that was bringing on anxiety, you've overcome that. Now we have the Queen of Gems. This is the nurturer. The Queen of Gems, the Queen of Pentacles. This is the nurturing, wifey type. You know, she's abundant. She can bring in her own money. She can bring in her own bread. But she is the wifey type, you know, so she is she's not the type to stay home and stay home. She's the type she's going to go out and work and help her man or help her significant other, however you resonate. She is someone who, she's going to bring in her own money. So, and a lot of Capricorns are like that. You know, my niece is a Capricorn. She's so beautiful. She's such a go-getter. I'm so proud of her. Like, Nikita is like, she's a full-time college student. She holds down like 3 different jobs. And she's really good with finances. She even helps her parents with budgeting. And she just moved into her own place with her boyfriend. So, I mean, she's got her own new adventures going on. And, of course, she fits that Queen of Gems perfectly. You know, she is the Capricorn, the earth sign, which is Pentacles and Gems. And she is very... and it reminds me of this, because when she has stress, she overcomes it. You know, she makes it look easy, even if it's not. She's just a super amazing young lady. And I'm getting a sense that that's how you are. And some of you may relate to her story. That's why I like to include some stories when I talk about things that's going on with your tarot readings. So the other card we have is number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, luck. So things are moving up. So if we're talking about relationships, I'm really feeling that it's a connection sort of like Nikita's, where maybe you've struggled, maybe you've had stress, you may have a lot of stuff on your plate, but you're queening it. Everything's looking up. It seems like everything's starting to line up and go smoothly. Bottom of the deck is the King of Gems. Now that's twice we've got a matching King and Queen. So first you had the King and Queen in the other deck. You had the King and Queen of Fire. Now you have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are with a soulmate or twin flame. The King of Gems is someone who's realistic. So if you're a hardworking woman, your man is a realistic type of man. He's very down to earth, and he probably keeps you grounded. You keep each other grounded. And this is over the King of Roses, the motivator. So your king not only is someone that you can talk to, you can relate to, but he also encourages you and motivates you and keeps you uplifted. So that's beautiful. Which the King of Roses is the wands, which the King and Queen of Fire is wand energy as well. So with you being Earth, that can say, I'm just going to say this. Gems are earth signs, which is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Roses, wands is fire, which is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So if you're wanting to know the signs, you don't have to have those signs matching, but those are the energies that's in this love connection. So let's get some clarifiers for these love cards. Some clarifier spirit for Capricorn. The 10 of Wands in reverse. What is this hurdle that they got over? What is the hurdle that they got over? What is this? If I can get the card out. It's the number 2 sacral chakra. So to me, the sacral chakra has to do with passion, sexual energy. It is creativity. It is what motivates us and pushes us. So if that was something that you were stressed about, possibly with this connection, this love connection in your love life, you're with someone who maybe sometimes you wish you could have been more intimate, and just because maybe y'all had different living arrangements and you weren't able to, and then you moved in together and now you can kind of do it whenever you want, it's that type of energy. But it's just maybe you was creativity was stuck, and your person, with the King of Gems and the King of Roses, motivated you and was your muse and helped you get unstuck. So let's get a clarifier for the Queen of Gems. What's that mama doing bringing home the bacon? Or like my niece Nikita, instead of bringing home the bacon, she brought home a new car the other day. Yeah, if you're watching this, Nikita, I see you. I saw that picture on Facebook, even though you didn't bring your car by and show your Aunt Mimi. Okay. Clarifier for the Queen of Gems. We have the 7 move. So, I think this is Nikita's reading because she moved. Literally, she just finished moving into a new place with her boyfriend. So some of you may be relating with her. So also she's in movement with her new car. But whatever it is, she's very happy. She and her boyfriend are coming together. So I just really sense those that's resonating with her story, and other Capricorns in this Capricorns in this situation is resonating with things going smoothly in your connection, in your relationship. Everything is looking up. It's full of love and happiness, passion. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, we have the number 6, believe and succeed. What was I just saying? Things are going up. Things are moving up. Things are going in a positive direction. Happiness, happiness, happiness. The number 3 is on the bottom of the deck. Take the lead. And it is over the number 6, giving and receiving. So make sure you show appreciation and gratitude. Live in the now, and as you do that, make sure you give an attitude of gratitude, and I really believe that it's going to be an equal give and take in this relationship, this connection. There's equal appreciation and gratitude in this connection. Y'all both bring happiness and joy and motivation to each other. So now let's get these moved out of the way. And I'm going to pull some cards from the Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. These cards are just, they are created by Angela of Mystic Moon Oracles. She has her YouTube channel here on YouTube. I love these cards because it shows the dark side of the tarot. And it helps you look and see what's your shadow work. What are you dealing with on a deep level, Capricorn, that may be something that's going to trigger you. That's what we want. I want to pull some cards that's going to trigger you. Because if it triggers you, then you know you need to work on it. Right? We want to work on it. So what do we want to work on? What's something that triggers you? Villain of Rage. On the edge. So you have a really, really bad temper, but you try to keep a mask on it. You don't try to let most people see that. You keep that hidden. So, a lot of people think, Capricorns, they're all down to earth. They're an earth sign. Like, they don't get all hot and bothered and pissed off, but yes, you do. You just don't let everybody see it. You keep that mask on. What else do you have, Capricorn, that you are working on? We have 7 of Sorrow, optical illusions. You don't always let everybody into your life. You kind of keep your private life a little hidden. You don't really always talk about things that's going on. You are a little bit mysterious because you just, you don't open up very easily. Then we have the 8 of Sorrow, Stranded Island. This has to do with sometimes feeling isolated, feeling like some hopelessness that's, it's like I get the sense of some of you like to keep really busy so that sadness and that despair and that feeling of inadequacy doesn't come rolling in like fog. Some of you don't, it's like you have to strive to prove to yourself that you're good enough, that you can do it. Because for some of you, deep down, you feel like you're not good enough. You're just putting on this act of being what other people want you to be or what they expect you to be. It's time to take the mask off and walk in your authenticity, Capricorn. We have the bottom of the deck is the 0, the Fool, Journey of Darkness. It's time for you to take that leap, to take the mask off. Even though it looks dark and bleak and you're feeling kind of pessimistic about it, it's time to do it. You can do it, Capricorn. And it's over the Empress Barren Wasteland. The thing about the Empress is she's fertile. So maybe some of you are worried that you wouldn't be good parents. Some of you are worried that you can't get pregnant. Some of you, you love children, but you don't know if you have what it takes to nurture and take care of a child. For some of you, some of you actually struggle with fertility. And that's an issue for you. And it makes that makes you feel like you're not a complete whole woman. And I'm here to tell you that yes, you are. Yes, you are. There's other options. There's other ways you can do it. My niece, a lot of people may not agree with this, but she has adopted her dog. That is her child. And she is the best doggy mama. That is her fur baby. She even has her tattooed on her. You can be a good mama. or a good daddy, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. If that's the issue, and I'm just sensing that someone watching the video, that's an issue for you. You keep that pain hidden, but there are options, okay? So let's work on some healing. We're going to get some shamanic healing oracle cards and see what you need to work on for healing. What can you do for healing? Spirit's telling me that for some of y'all, the fertility isn't the issue for you. You've got enough children already, and you struggle with keeping your temper in check with your kids. Let me tell you, that's every parent, okay? That is every parent. We all struggle with that sometimes. We have the number 15, honoring your energy. So when I see this card, it just reminds me of uplifting your vibration and frequency. You can do that by listening to uplifting music, things that make you want to dance. You can do that by going out in nature and taking a walk, going to the zoo, being around animals, things like that, getting out in the sunshine. We have the number 1, movement into balance. What was I saying about getting out in nature? This is the sun, the moon, rain, nighttime, sunshine. This is getting out. This is venturing into nature and looking at and watching how nature interacts. This is also, to me, this is divine masculine, divine feminine together in the same sky, the union of it. But this is allowing your tears to fall, allowing yourself to purge so that your masculine energy and your feminine energy can come into balance and heal. So beautiful. So, so beautiful. And then we have the number 8, death. So the death card has to do with transformation. Sometimes you have to close one door so you can open another one. So to me, that's just telling me with all 3 cards, that's releasing some of those negative pains in the past, some of them limiting behaviors and patterns. So that way, if you release those and let them go, new things can flow into your life. Bottom of the deck is sacred space. So you definitely need to make room in your life. Remember that your body is your temple. And you need to treat it as a sacred space. Remember to bring self-love in, okay? So, now I'm going to pull the final sets of cards I'm going to pull. I have several different decks here. The cards I'm going to pull is messages from your higher self. So one thing we should always remember is this 3D world is actually an illusion. And some people don't even really understand that. The way I like to tell people to view it is like your body, your life, the things you're going through every day. Sometimes you have to step outside the box and see it as if you're the avatar in a game station. Okay, you're the avatar and your higher self is the one running the controls. Okay. So, and, every once in a while, there comes across a challenge that you have to learn something. And your higher self sometimes wants to send you a cheat code. So, let's look up some cheat codes, okay? So, what's a good question? I'm going to pull a card from the Soul Truth Self-Awareness deck. And these are questions that you can ask yourself every day for the next month, just so you can gain a perspective and you can maybe download a cheat code from your higher self. So the question you have, it says, what do I resist feeling right now? Oh, Capricorn. Is there something you try to hold back? Some of you may not be all comfortable getting all in your feels. It says, we have to feel it to heal it. See, what was I telling you? Sometimes you got to purge it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce. Some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Today's soul action. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it. Heal it. Enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. That is a great question for you this month, Capricorn. So next I'm going to pull some cards from the Rebel deck. So those of you who know me in real life, in my personal life, you know that I'm actually I like to be a sarcastic smartass bitch. So I love these cards. This is actually the only deck my daughter Michaela has ever asked for, and it's because they're so smartassy. So let's get you a couple of these smartassy cards. See what the universe, your higher self, has to say to you. What kind of smartass comment does your higher self want to say to you? It says, put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. And then it says, you are giving too many fucks. Give zero. Zero. Give zero fucks. Now I'm going to pull a couple of these Work Your Light Oracle cards. Some more messages from your higher self, from Source, from the Divine Spirit, Divine Creator. However you view your Creator as God, universe. Maybe you have numerous gods, deities, your higher self. It's the message from that divine spark, that divine creator that motivates you and gives you purpose. So it says, break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So again, we still are getting a message about you need some stuff you've got to heal. You need to let it go. You got to take it out of the box. You've got to inspect it. You got to feel it. You got to purge it and then let it go. Okay? So when you do this healing, you're not only healing yourself, honey. You're healing generational curses. You're healing your very DNA. You're doing healing for your ancestors, and you're also doing healing for those that's going to come after you, for who you will be an ancestor for. So you're doing healing for all generations. It's not just you. And then we have, it says deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So this still has to do